Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you guys doing? We need coffee, but first, coffee. The sign is on. This is the back in 10 minutes, but right now we need coffee and we need some lighting. Hold on, I hope this works for you and doesn't like completely flash you out. Oh, but there be light. That's a lot of light. I don't know if I can handle that much light this early in the day. How's everybody doing? Okay, still. Now, I've started on the other end, and I'm kind of trying to work my way into the middle of the city, the New York, I keep calling it. I gotta turn my little light up. Isn't that cute? Does that make you just say, oh, yes, but first coffee? What kind of civilization doesn't need this sign? I mean, really. It should be on every street corner, especially with these kids going back to school. Oh my God, I'm so scared. Okay, a little current events. I know it's a little out of the box. Don't get scared. We're all going to be okay because we have our craft to keep us from going completely mental. And I love that. I love that I'm not alone in all of that craziness, but I gotta tell you guys, okay, so should I put on jewelry for this? We should put on a little, let's do a little Saturday something, something. Hold on a minute. So we should go into the fancy jewelry box, which is a Tupperware container. This is what John likes to call my drag queen jewelry, because it doesn't require any insurance and it doesn't require any care. It doesn't require anything. This is a little one too. Anyway, so much going on. First and foremost, I must give everyone within my earshot who might be a Texan. Now, I know there's a couple of you in there that probably I kind of know you, but I don't know you. But I just want to let you know that there is. Hold on a minute. I got to lift you up just a little bit. That's kind of in my face. Too much intimacy. Too early in the morning. I'm not a morning girl. Take that however you want to. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a cobra. A freaking cobra on the loose. Why are we letting people have cobras? Why are we letting... This boy lives in Grand Prairie, which is literally like 30 minutes from where I live. Not out in the middle of nowhere, not out in the country where you can have 100 acres between you and the next crazy person with a unaffectionate, untrustworthy, poisonous pet fetish. Yes, I am not a snake girl. These snakes have no value on the planet to me at all. And stop calling them a pet. I mean, this pet is not appreciative or grateful when you feed it. It doesn't care if you take care of it or not. It only wants to get out of the aquarium and kill you. That's the only thing this snake, he has one job. And sure enough, some idiot, and he said he had a permit for it. Now I'd like to know what shade of crazy gave that boy a permit for a deadly animal in a suburb. Anyway, there are now cobra snakes. It's a West Africa, what's it called? Not gangster, but he could be. Snakes are pretty gangster. I mean, you know, you want to come up with one? Go ahead. Go ahead. I dare you. It's like a West Africa something cobra. Not good. Not good. They don't even have, we have hospitals that are literally closing their emergency room doors because they have so many cases of COVID coming in. We're back to code red. We have tents now. We have big 18-wheeler truck coolers in the back of the hospital for people who didn't make it. And then we have big tents in the front for people to get triaged so they can go inside, get on a ventilator, and die. All because of your freedom and you didn't want to get vaccinated. Well, your freedom, screw your freedom. I mean, really, your freedom comes with obligations, okay? And that is to not kill everyone in your breathing zone. So, Jesus Christ, I'm so annoyed right now. I really shouldn't be this way. I'm sorry. But it's gotten that bad. And now I got to worry about a cobra. Now, I am walking my dog, and I am literally looking in the grass thinking, I'm only about 15 minutes from DFW Airport. That makes him about 35 minutes from the airport. If he gets to the airport, we're going to have a problem, people. We're going to have Samuel L. Jackson screaming, get this mother snake off of this mother plane right now in DFW Airport. We are about to be local celebrities of stupidity. Everyone in the country right now is literally, you tell them anything about Florida, they just go, oh, Florida. Now you tell them anything about Texas, oh, Texas. Can we please get our crap together? I mean, just, start with you. Get your steps straight. I'm going to get a third vaccination if they want me to. They can load my ass up with hot dog water. I don't care. If that's what it takes for me to stay alive and survive and not be an encumbrance and not be a COVID killer to an innocent child who happens to live in my neighborhood and walks by me and wants to say hello to me or pet my dog, and I can't get near him or he can't get near me because he's not vaccinated. This has all gone too far. Take the shot. I'm done with you all. Take the shot. I love you, but, you know, I'm having a Lisa. Scrapping like a lady, how you doing? I'm shouting out to you right now. I'm having a Lisa moment. She's like, I love Jesus, but I just cuss a lot sometimes. And today's one of those cussing kind of mornings. Other thing that happened in the news before I could even get coffee and come to play with you and do this. Poor Brittany. We got to take a moment. Let's just say a prayer for Brittany. Everybody. I can't believe this. Brittany locked herself in the bathroom. Pause for a moment. I know. It was probably a random act of stupidity. People can get locked in the bathroom. Now, first of all, I'm kind of wondering, was the lock on the outside of the bathroom door or the inside of the bathroom door? We need to know this. Because if there's a lock on the outside of your bathroom door, you need to have some people come and see you. Now I'm all about having a crazy keeper. If you need a crazy keeper, go for it. If you feel like, this life is too hard for you, you need to get a crazy keeper and take the locks off your door. You have a ton of money. You know what you should do? You should get one of those occupied signs that just has like a motion sensor, and every time you open and close the bathroom door, it'll just say occupied. Kind of like on the airplanes, only it'll light up. And you won't be trapped in the bathroom. I don't know what the details are of this. I breezed by it on Instagram and I had to keep going. I was like, oh, Florida. Oh, Texas. Oh, Brittany. Oh, my God. There's just too much of this early in the morning. It's a little kooky McDookie. And it's Saturday. We should be having a good morning. Right? Okay. And like a crazy person. Oh, yeah, this is my coffee cup. What am I doing out of bed? This is a very, I don't know if I can tilt it enough so that the coffee doesn't spill all over the diamond painting. And then that wouldn't be the first time that happened. But anyway, so I was having a moment, and clap back at me because I would love to hear you. What you people have. We need to get into prepper mode in our diamond painting world because there's this thing which I know people have been talking about it for months. Um, but I'm going to put the question to you today. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Take notes. Pay attention, class. We are now. We're going to have to use a brain cell here. If okay, there's a terrible thing happening. It's called supply chain. Now, we have all been dealing with supply chain since COVID hit last year. Maybe some of us less than others. We learned how to do our own hair. We learned how to do our own nails. The salons were closed. Um, we all started a sourdough and then we threw a sourdough out. I've started three, and all three have been epic failures. I love bread. I mean, I like Oprah, love me some bread, which is part of my downfall in my dietary life because I could live on bread. I'm not having an issue with it. But, you know, if the supply chain completely falls out, which, by the way, according to World News Today and CNN, both of them are yakking about it. They're having a little panic fit. How many diamond paintings do you think you could make it through with until the apocalypse? Which is nigh. I'm not an apocalyptic girl. I can't even say that without laughing. But if there were an issue where you couldn't get your diamond paintings and your beautiful coloring pencils and everything that comes, even your Holbein pencils, which I have a case of Holbeins. I have never even opened it. Hold on, I gotta change this light. It is so blue in here. It's like a cheap disco after closing. Hang on, people. Okay, that's a little pinker. Anyway, I mean, I'm trying to honestly ask you, what, like, I mean, if you had to not buy another diamond painting or you weren't going to get another one delivered per se after today, okay? Let's just say, whatever we can get to you, we can get to you, but the shipping stops today. How long do you think you could go? I mean, I know some people with some pretty extravagant stashes out there. Some of you guys, oh my God. I know it's real easy to just drop a mortgage payment every month doing this if you really wanted to go all in. I am an outside of the circle. I'm in the circle, but I'm way out here in the corner. Like there's people in the middle of the circle, and then we kind of fan out to us little low lives. I'm on the outer edge. I don't have a massive stash, but I'm thinking like, wow, I should be able to get by a lot with all these, diamond paintings. And then I realize when you go into any kind of a stressful place, this is where I go to get rid of the stress. And this is where I go and I can laugh at the idiocracy, the just the plain out stupidity that I'm trapped living in this world. So I should at least just put one diamond down, right, people? Maybe one. I don't know. I'm actually supposed to be doing this while we talk, and I've got half a cup of coffee, and a 10-pound bag of anxiety in a 5-pound bag, and it ain't working. I mean, honestly, all of this crap before 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm like, why do I watch the news? You know? And I'm thinking to myself, I need to check on my sisters out there and my brothers too, who, and I've got a few, Diamond Dog Dad, he's all over it, I think he and I are meant to be best friends forever and for all eternity because we both love our dogs and we both love diamond painting. And that to me is quite a recipe. You don't find a lot of people who are all in. Oh, speak of the devil. Guess who I woke up? Come here, George. Hello, baby. Come on. Come to the mama for me, please. It's not working. Anyway, apparently you heard a butterfly fart. I'll be right back. Hang on. Come here. Come to this side of the house for me. I know you don't want to. It's a corporate decision. It's not my job. Come on. Mommy's trying to eat right now. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Shh. I am so sorry, people. We have a neighbor. This is the noisiest chair. I really hate this chair. I gotta do something about the chair. Um, we have a neighbor who has not figured out how to use his car alarm or disarm it. Every morning, every night, the car alarm goes off. George can't stand the sound. And, this is like, some people are like, well, you need to train your dog better. My dog is trained just fine. You know? I can't help it if this guy's car alarm goes off. When dogs hear a high-pitched noise like that, they hear fire trucks and police, that noise has a frequency in it, and that noise hurts their ears. They don't bark to let you know that a fire truck is coming. They could care less. They know something loud is happening that is hurting them physically. So, they're going to bark to these things. But there are dogs like mine who will bark if a butterfly farts. But once in a while, they do it for the right reasons too. Anyway, I am very worried about this cobra situation. He's on the loose. He's venomous. And I'm really, really worried that, Texas will allow, it's basically not thinking twice about sending all these children into these schools, which I'm very concerned about. Thank God I don't have a small child right now in the school system because I gotta tell you, I think I would be an emotional wreck. And I know that there are people out there, Miss Crocheting Coffee and my beautiful little magpie. Oh my God. She is like a bundle of love, right? I don't want her coming home sick. I don't want to hear about this. And it's going to happen because it's inevitable because they're not going to follow a mask protocol for 8 hours a day, every day. You know why? Because they're children. And children get bored, And you have to change up their environments all the time to keep them mentally stimulated, but environmentally, they don't have any choices at all. I mean, they're going to have to eat, they're going to have to drink. The mask has to come off for that. They're going to take it off when they itch their noses. Cold and flu season's right around the corner. There are way too many reasons why I would have to be that weird mom. I would have to homeschool my kid. I mean, I really would. And not because I don't believe in teachers and I don't believe in what they're teaching. I believe in my teachers. I know my teachers, they want to feel safe, you know? They want to know that I'm telling you, all you got to do is, and I don't even think you can right now, but if you could in your area volunteer at a hospital, go do one walkthrough. I mean, I went, it's been a year and 7 months maybe since George and Fiona have been able to visit a hospital because they used to go all the time. The doctors and nurses would love them to death. And we'd hang out at the counter, at least 20 or 30 minutes. And then they would go room to room and we'd knock on the door and, would you like a puppy visit? And if they said yes, we'd come in. And if not, we just kept going. Because you don't know how people are feeling in the hospital. But whatever it is pretty shitty. And I try to take every patient as an individual. You don't have to be Pentecostal and Holy Ghost in it. You don't have to be, the Catholic priestess. You don't have to be the Lutheran deacon. You don't have to be any of those things. But if you could just take a moment and be respectful of what they are, because you're in their space, and give them whatever little kind of support they need that makes them feel like, oh, wait, you know what? I don't think I'm going to die today. I had a lady come by. She told me jokes about the dumbest stuff. She's an idiot. She's blonde and she's got these dogs, and the dogs were comforting me. And yeah, maybe I'll wait an extra day or two before I bite the big one. And it really it gets that serious sometimes, and you have to keep lighthearted about it. But I promise you, whenever, what are you doing behind me? There's a dog behind me on my bed stalking me. He's breathing on me. Um, you know, what would happen was I would always wind up at the wrong floor. Because somebody would say, okay, go to the third floor, but I would mistake it and go to the fourth floor or get off the wrong place to the wrong elevator and wind up walking past the ICU. And I'll tell you what, you don't have to think twice and decide you're going to be an advocate for the vaccination when you're on a ventilator and you look and see, oh, you see that guy over there who looks like a science project, who looks like the aliens came to take over his body? We're going to be doing that to you in about 3 hours. So if you have anything to say, let's YouTube you up and say it now. Now you're a big advocate. And I find it's not impossible for me. It really isn't, because I can pretty much find empathy for anybody. Um, and I'm required to do this as a human being. I think we should all be. But it's hard. It's hard fought empathy because I'm not sure that I feel empathetic for you when this is all completely avoidable and you had to not get vaccinated because you had to protect your freedom. Well, honey, you know what? You can get buried with a flag, but we're not going to celebrate and honor and give tribute to your death because it was senseless. It was suicidal. I mean, you were playing with your life. Please. What's more important is you're playing with my life. And I don't even know you. Okay? At least get to know me and dislike me before you try to kill my sorry ass. I mean, really, it's like, man, I gotta tell you, it's so. I'm trying not to freak out, but I'm freaking out a little bit. Today is the day. Okay, I'm going to do some more of this, and I'm sorry about the rant. Oh my God. I'm just so freaked out about the cobra. You guys, there's a snake on the loose. Oh, God. And he could be anywhere. He could be in the grass. He could be in the garbage can. They find snakes in toilets a lot. I mean, the snakes actually den up in the toilets because they look for a cool place sometimes. I have seen photos of these snakes in the toilet. I always thought they were kind of like, no, 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 that's not real. Somebody put it there. It's a gag. It's a prank photo. You know what? I don't care. I mean, what kind of excuse do you have? And if the snake kills anybody, guess what the kid's going down for? It's a misdemeanor. It's not even murder. It's like a misdemeanor. It's not even like it's like I got caught smoking or I got caught with a joint. I mean, really? Yeah, that? Great. So you're basically a licensed serial killer with this thing running around. I mean, what are we gonna do? What can he do? He could go to court. He could get a tube sock and write therapy snake. It could be a therapy support snake. Could you imagine? Could you imagine getting on an airplane? Oh man, that flight attendant. I don't even want to think about what the flight attendant would do. Oh wait, oh wait, you guys. I gotta tell you one quick thing. I know I'm running long today, but this is so funny. Um, I have many, many friends in aviation, and aviation right now is like there's some gangster war shit going on there. I mean, it is getting crazy to fly. She said she was talking about Spirit Airlines. They decided to just cancel every flight. Now, I don't have a lot of empathy for you if you fly Spirit Airlines. It is the dumpiest little sad excuse for an airline that you are ever going to see in your life. Ever, ever, ever. I need to find out where I'm going here. I've lost my way. Anyway, are you ready for this? She has a friend who is a flight attendant, and you are not going to believe what this woman put a request in for. Are you ready? Oh, look, there's Statue of Liberty. We're getting somewhere. Lady Liberty. We are. You're not going to believe this. She put in a request. Hold on. Take a breath. Get ready. Sit back. If you're close to the bathroom, you might need to run. She put in a request for a taser. Yes, this flight attendant will not fly anymore the friendly skies without a taser. And she's taking self-defense courses because, yeah, they need to learn how to throat punch a dude who's psychotic because all of us have been locked up like animals in a cage, and some of us are not re-entering society with, I don't know, any social skills or any self-control, anything. It's like, no, 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 no. We are all losing our minds. And we're taking it out on the poor little flight attendants who, by the way, they've been unemployed for a year too, okay? They've been sitting at home going, do I have a job? Do I have a job? Do I have health insurance? Am I going to have anything? Am I going to have anything? Is anything good going to come of this, And, oh gosh, this is going to take me a minute to get from here to there. But it's all color blocking. It goes really, really quickly. I love this diamond painting, and I'm going to link her below because you guys are going to need to go get her. I mean, if you're doing it for a firefighter or somebody who's like a 9/11 kind of tribute, or you just love New York, this is the new New York, and it's all done in the most beautiful colors. And there's a ton of color blocking, so you'll get it done so fast. Especially if you are like me. I am that girl. I am a multi-placer aholic. It took me a little time to learn how to do it. But once I did, oh man, I was like, oh, I'm putting down 10 at a time. I'm like, sign me up. Anyway, so, two words of advice from the aviator's wife. Do not gaslight your flight attendant because they're taking self defense classes now and they will throat punch a bitch. And do not fly Spirit Airlines ever. Even if you're young and you got no money and no plans and you have no job that's worth anything or any other reason, then you just want to go to the Bahamas for a weekend, take a flight with an airline that will not just, you know, go mental. When you have an entire airline that goes mental on you, you might have a problem. On that note, I'm going to let you go. Have a super great day. Going to be a hot one. Go find some water to get into. Nothing de-stresses like the pool or the lake or the ocean, or throw a kiddie pool in the backyard and hook up a garden hose. I mean, come on. Water is water. It takes away the crazy, I believe. I'm a water girl, and yeah, you bet. Yeah, there will be pool happening today. I will be in my floaty. I will be floating around, and you know, getting rid of all this crazy that got into my head before 8 o'clock in the freaking morning. Who are these crazy people? I swear to God, this world. Ugh, ugh. But we have this. So make a note real quick and comment me and let me know how long you think you could go with your art supplies in general. If you color, you have coloring markers, gel pens, pencils. Do a quick inventory. I want to know, are you like a big time hoarder and you're set for the apocalypse? Do you think realistically you could get through 6 months? Do you think you could get through 6 years? Where are you? I would love to know because I think I might need some advice and try to catch up with the rest of the class. So, on that note, shine on. Take care. I love you. Bye. Have a good day. Shine, shine, shine. Bye.